Hi, this is H of the Stage. I'm a vocal coach and a musician, and if this is your first time on the channel, welcome. Today, I have a treat for you. This is going to be a short reaction video, but I really think you're going to enjoy it. I'm going to react to the song called Arabian Nights. It's from Aladdin, and you know how much I love Aladdin if you've ever watched my channel. I just love the songs from Aladdin. I love the original animated movie. I mean, it's just perfect, you know? So the title of the video is called Belting Arabian Nights from Aladdin in an Empty Museum. And it's by JADA or JADA. I'm not sure how to pronounce her name. The original video is only a minute long, and I will leave a link in the description so you can check it out for yourself. So without further ado, let's go check it out together.
From a faraway place where the caravan camels roam, where it's flat and immense and the heat is intense. It's barbaric, but hey, it's home, where the winds from the east and the suns from the west and the sands in the glass are right. Come on down, stop on by, hop a carpet and fly to another Arabian night.
Goosebumps.
Arabian nights, like Arabian days. More often than not, are hotter than hot in a lot of good ways. Arabian nights, like Arabian roots. A fool of his blood could fall in for her out there on the
Wow. The only problem with this video is that it's just too short. It's only a minute. This is incredible. First of all, I just love the echo in the room, you know. It's no wonder she titled the video Singing in an Empty Museum. So this empty space, you know, it really gives it this necessary reverb sound. And it's not an everyday reverb. It's not even a church kind of, you know, hall reverb. But it's just so beautiful. First of all, it's very long, but it has a very nice ring to it. You know, it treats the high frequencies very well. It's not harsh, you know. Sometimes when you sing in a very big empty space, when you say your S's, you know, and these kind of harsh consonants, they tend to sound very sharp. They sound too long, and it makes it sound like, for example, Arabian Nights. You know, you hear the S too long, but for some reason this room is perfect. And I think she even picked the best position in that room where her voice shines through the most. Because think about it, she's standing here in front of this kind of Roman pillar, like a grand pillar, and that huge pillar, even though it's behind her, helps to eliminate a little bit of those higher frequencies, you know, when it comes to the reverb. But again, if you listen very closely, the reverb is very long, and it just gives it this necessary kind of longing feeling, I would say. As I already said, Aladdin is my favorite cartoon of all time, maybe alongside, I don't know, Tarzan or Hercules when it comes to Disney movies, because those old classic Disney cartoons just had some epic songs. And Aladdin, A Whole New World, Arabian Nights, just a lot of wonderful songs, you know. But let's talk finally about her singing. For this, I'm going to re-listen to this video. I'm going to pause it here and there so I can talk a little bit better about it. So let's go. So right from the start, she has a great voice control, you know, perfect balance of everything. But this is what I want to talk about. Those kind of yodels are used in this kind of Oriental music, I would say. You can find it in Balkan music called sevdah, in Arabian music, of course, and even in Egyptian music. Now, the thing that's very interesting when you're singing this is that your vocal cords are kind of closing and opening very quickly. That almost gives it this kind of distorted feeling, but that fits the mood of the song very well. Let's listen to this one more time. Focus really on what she's doing with her neck also. You know, she's helping achieve that kind of break a little bit with her neck as well, and a little bit with her mouth by doing, you know, and that's maybe not the most healthiest way sometimes to sing this, especially when it comes to classical singing. But hey, there are a lot of singers that use this, and if you can pull it off, good, you know, if it doesn't hurt you, then it's okay. You know, she's doing obviously a great job, but sometimes when you're using that kind of jaw movement, it tends to make the voice tenser, you know? And for a lot of people, that's not a good thing, but here I don't hear any kind of tension. This is perfectly relaxed and it just sounds epic.
Oh, I come from a land, from a faraway place, where the caravan camels roam.
Very deep
Where
start.
it's flat and immense, and the heat is intense. It's barbaric, but hey, it's home.
And she obviously has this musical theater feeling, you know? She really knows when to emphasize which parts of the words, how to basically play a role, you know? Because a lot of things in musical theater, and that's basically Disney music, you know? That's basically musical theater. A lot of it has to do with acting, and she just feels like she's really knowing what she's doing. You know, just listen to the way she switches here.
And the heat is intense.
Heat is intense.
Barbaric, but hey, it's home.
But hey, it's home, you know? She could have sung that in a million ways, but no, she really made that hey kind of more brighter, I would say, and it gave this necessary contrast to the rest of the song, to the start of the song. Very nice thing.
Where the winds from the east and the suns from the west.
She's
and the suns of
adding
the
a bit more
last
volume to her voice,
Come on
and
down
she's widening her throat a little bit. Listen to the last note she sings here.
west, and the suns in the glass, alright.
Arise. You know, she's almost going a bit operatic there.
Come on down, stop on by, hop a carpets and fly to another Arabian night.
And here she's even changing her color so much, but to fit the mood. Just notice the way she's singing before. It's very kind of, I would say it's a bit more softer. It's a bit more with her color of the voice. But here she's just playing around. Here she's kind of changing the timbre of her voice and the color, and she's basically going, you know, Arabian here and saying another Arabian night. She could have sang this, you know, like another Arabian night, but no, she's saying another Arabian night. So she's even changing a bit of that pronunciation, but she does that intentionally to, you know, paint the mood, to make the mood even better. And I think she's doing a wonderful job. I mean, there's so much things happening here in only a minute. It's wonderful. Let's listen to this one more time.
Alright, come on down, stop on by,
Softer,
hop a carpets and
her voice,
fly
but here
to another Arabian night.
a little bit wider, and that ornament that she does there is so wonderful. Another Arabian night.
To another Arabian night.
Beautiful.
Arabian night.
And the belting
Arabian days.
and those ornaments
Arabian night.
and those yodels.
Arabian days.
Woo!
More often than not, our hearts have been hot in a lot of good ways.
The way she sings not and hotter than hot in a lot of good ways. I mean, this is perfect acting. You know, she's born for musical theater. This is so great.
Our hearts have been hot.
You know?
More often than not, our hearts have been hot
A perfect
in a lot of good ways.
a perfect blend of kind of just speaking and singing. But those yodels are, whoa, perfect U sound. A great head voice sound. And a breathy, whispery vocal. Nice, nice. I love these singers that are just, you know, playing around with their voice. They make it sound so easy, but there are a lot of things going on here. This sounds perfect, and this girl is just, you know, she's born for musical theater. I don't know what she's doing with her life, you know, because I don't know who she is. I think she's a TikToker. I think I've read that somewhere, but man, this girl has a voice, and I don't know. I have to listen to more stuff from her, but this is brilliant. Hey there, I hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, like it, share with your friends, consider subscribing, and hit that bell to get notified about my next videos. If you really enjoyed it and you would like to support the making of these kind of videos even more, consider becoming a part of my Patreon page, because that's where everything is happening. There you get to see these videos before anybody else. There you can join me for weekly Patreon conferences on Zoom, where we talk about stuff that I'm going to do on the channel. You get to suggest videos that I'm going to react to. You just have a bigger say in everything that's happening on my channel, and I always appreciate everybody there, because they help me do this constantly. They help me make better and better videos for everybody, and they also help me make my own music and my own covers. So that's a very cool thing. If you want to do a one-time donation, you can treat me to a cup of coffee with the link in the description. Think about it. Coffees aren't that expensive, but every single thing adds up in the end, and it just means so much in my life because YouTube is very hard to keep up. The ad revenue is really almost nothing. I'm not even sure how I'm managing doing all of this because it takes time, but man, I love doing this, and I always appreciate your feedback in the comment section. If you decide to treat me to a coffee, you will get a private thank you response from me. If you're interested in singing lessons, check out my website singeverything.com, and I can teach you a thing or two. I do lessons through Skype, Zoom, What's Video Call, or whatever works for you. Thank you for being here. You look wonderful, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye.